Hi, I'm Jessica Potter.
And I'm Tristan Hill. Tiger Vision News starts now. Teens for Christ will be meeting today in lunch in the old gym. Jason Snyder will be the guest speaker.
State testing is in full swing and will be wrapping up during the middle of next week. Be sure to check the list in the hallway to see when you test.
Congratulations to May's Seniors of the Month, J.R. Singleton and Miranda Cherry. Jessica, didn't you say that you wanted to be a nurse?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
That's cool. That reminds me, if you're going to be a sophomore or junior next school year and you're interested in attending the Biomedical Academy at ICTC, see Mr. French. There are only 7 spots left.
Oh, I need to jump on that.
Now, let's have a moment of silence. And now for our flag salute.
Would you please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Man, freshman year is almost over and I haven't taken the ACT yet.
Well, if you want to take the test in June, you need to sign up ASAP.
Yeah, I probably need to do that.
Yeah, you do. Now, for our Superintendent Spotlight.
Hello everyone. I want to welcome you again to our Superintendent Spotlight. I want to talk a little bit today about our Fort Gibson Education Foundation. The Education Foundation is a great support group that supports the vision and mission of our Board of Education. And the foundation's sole purpose is to expand and supplement the school activities and academic programs that we have. Some of the things that the foundation is doing is they're awarding over $10,000 in teacher grants this year that are going to go to help our teachers do special programs for our students in our classes. They also help fund our robotics program, our junior achievement programs, and many other exciting programs for our school. So when you can, support our foundation. Thank you.
Man, my math class is killing me.
Really? I love math.
Oh, then you may be interested in OCU's Summer Science Academy. It's June 20th through the 25th. You should ask Mrs. Botcher about it.
Yeah, I heard it's a week of fun.
Now, let's go to Becca for an update on this week's sports.
Playoffs are beginning this week for boys soccer and girls next week. Golf regionals for girls are this week as well as baseball districts and softball regionals. Track just competed in the conference meet and competed well. Busy time for our kids and coaches. Let them know you support them. Congratulations to Coach Wiley, who will be taking over as our new head football coach. We will also get to welcome back Coach Wright and Coach Brown to the coaching staff. And now to Ben for information on how much it costs to keep our school going.
Have you ever stopped to think how much it costs to run a school? Everything we need for an education costs money, and it really adds up at the end of the year. The majority of school funds tend to contribute to the salaries of faculty, but that's far from the total cost of the school.
Basically, you got to realize the school has different funds that we spend money out of. The general fund is the fund that we do most of our school operations out of. And it's going to be around $11.9 million. Now on top of that, we'll have a child nutrition fund, which will spend about $700,000. We have a building fund that's also about $500,000 to $600,000 actually, that we use to maintain our buildings. And then we have the bond fund, which it's not a yearly amount, it's voted on. We do bonds every 5 years that our community votes on projects they would like to have built. So those are all different funds with all different amounts. The bond fund is about $5.4 million. So when you add all of those up, you're up very close to $18, $19 million.
Utilities such as lights, air conditioning in the summer, and heat in the fall also have a healthy contribution to our budget.
We spend most for electricity. Our biggest utility cost is electricity, and it has to do with air conditioning, lights and air conditioning.
The school has recently gotten into a new energy program that has helped to save a significant amount of money as well.
At this point, not finishing this school year, right now we've saved over the last 7.5 years $869,000. That money that we didn't have to pay the utility companies, but we could spend for other uses at school. Pretty proud of that.
With $869,000 in savings, the school has been able to buy books and other equipment that is necessary for education. And although sports do take up a lot of money, most of the funds come from GATE and the community through programs such as the Booster Club. And thanks to government funding, our food costs are also relatively low in comparison to our total budget. Although public education is free to students, millions of dollars are spent in the operation of our school. Even if you think Fort Gibson Schools is small, appreciate what you have because it's an expensive upkeep. This is Ben Montgomery reporting for Tiger Vision.
Man, you know, I never knew that running a school cost so much money. I mean, just the utilities alone. It's crazy.
Speaking of utilities, I wonder if we're going to need to crank up the air conditioning anytime soon.
Well, you know, we better go to Ben to find out.
As you can probably tell, temperatures are warming up quite a bit. With highs peaking in the upper 70s and lower 80s and lows in the upper 50s, the weather is leveling out. The rain has moved out and will likely return next week. And now to Jessica with a story from the Early Learning Center with Miss Holderby.
The Fort Gibson Early Learning Center had an interesting happening on Tuesday, the Kiss the Pig contest. A couple of weeks ago, the students were given the opportunity for one of their teachers to kiss a pig. The students had 4 teachers to choose from: Miss Moore, Miss Statch, Miss Sheeler, and Miss Holderby. The teacher with the most money in the jar would win. This year, the winner was Miss Holderby. Miss Holderby, how do you feel about kissing the pig?
Well, let's just say that I didn't sleep much last night thinking about it. I know the money goes for a good cause. It goes to our PTO. So we raised $607 for the competition between pre-K. Mrs. Jones kissed the pig in pre-K, and then I got to kiss the pig for the ELC. It was fun. Tasted a little prickly, I think.
Thank you, Mrs. Holderby. This is Jessica Potter reporting for Tiger Vision News. I don't know if I would be as brave enough to kiss a pig, but it was sure funny watching someone else do it.
Oh, yes, it was. Student Council will be holding elections for next year's officers and representatives. If you'd like to run for any of the offices or class representative, you can pick up a filing form outside of Mrs. Nevis room 106.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of running for a class rep. What are the forms due?
May 1st, and the election will be held May 4th through 7th on my big campus. As you may have heard, Miss Mackey, a teacher at the high school, lost her home to a fire last week. If you're interested in donating to help with the expensive, please call the high school office for details on how you can help.
That is it for this episode of Tiger Vision News. I'm Jessica Potter.
And I'm Tristan Hill. Be sure to tune in next week for more Tiger Vision News.